everybody. Welcome back to Steven Universe.
Welcome back to Glitch Busters. Play your favorite Steven Universe themed games and figure out how to break them.
Usually accidentally. We don't really, it's not the goal.
You mean we don't keep soft locking the game on purpose?
I mean, I haven't been. I'm just really good at doing things I don't mean to do. Also, welcome to Pseudo Immediate Res here. I have absolutely no fucking idea what we were doing in this game since the last time we played. So I was really quickly trying to get myself caught up to speed, and I still have absolutely no fucking idea. So bear with me just a little bit as I F around here and try to figure out what we were doing last time.
Cool. I'm just gonna try to get all this dust off because it's been about 3 months. But I need you to do me a favor, Jay.
What's that?
Feed me.
What?
Feed me.
I don't know if
I have seen the little shop and I know where this goes.
Okay, time for Jay to get huge and eat everybody.
Wait, no.
You know what?
No.
Ribbit, let's go.
Well, you're only giving me wows and amazing. I'm sitting here and I haven't been, fed yet.
Are you saying that I'm not satisfying you, Jay?
No.
You can say it.
No,
I'm not gonna be
no,
offended.
No.
I know that I need to work on my husbandly duties as far as our relationship is.
I mean, I remember it being something like taco.
No. It's
Rocco,
Neo Burrito!
Damn it, fuck. I was gonna have a funny bit about me trying to remember what it was.
Way to ruin it, Jay.
Yeah, now I remember.
Sorry for correcting you on that thing that we had to say in the first stream like 100 times.
I was going to come up with a bunch of joke guesses, but I legitimately couldn't remember what it was called.
Also, you just missed one, Jay. Good job.
No, I was looking down!
Also, Steven, stop running through the spikes. God damn it, boy.
Hey, no, that doesn't have to.
Nope, but the monster sure did. Okay, Garnet. Punch the piss out of this.
Jay, ruiner of bits, says Frogdoor.
I'm sorry!
The bits. Alright, oh hey, people got some fucking points and shit. Sure, whatever. I don't remember what we were doing with this character anymore. Or this character.
Oh.
Sure, upgrades.
Well, you
Refund.
said this may be the last one, right? Where we had to fight the final boss and...
Well, the last time I remember playing, this is like the final zone. So as far as I'm concerned, we're pretty close to just being straight up done.
Right, we were even closer before you lost a bunch of progress in the soft lock.
Yeah. Or something like that. Fuck.
Did we end that one early? Was that what happened?
Maybe.
You know, actually, I kind of remember it being those spikes which got us in.
Yeah. Did the
Possibly.
soft lock not fuck us?
I think an enemy ran through the spike and died during their attack, and the attack never ended.
Well, no, what happened was
It
that...
was a fusion.
No, you're all stupid.
Fusion.
Peridot was running across the spikes, and she poofed in the middle of her combined special with Garnet, and since Garnet was holding the Peridot rock, she couldn't complete it. My problem is that now I'm not remembering how to complete this puzzle because I know that we have to get another one of those pillars, but I don't remember where it is. I was trying to be lazy and get around this some faster way, but I probably should just fucking try to do it correctly instead of wasting my time like some sort of Neanderthal.
But that's the boring way.
We've got time. I'm ready to buckle in here.
We want cheese.
Cheese?
Yeah, I got cheese.
What the fuck does that have to do with that, Jay?
It's called doing it the alternative way. You cheese it.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay.
I do get it when you've explained yourself. Your problem here was assuming that anyone would be able to just get what you were talking about with no prior explanation.
It's funny how often that seems to happen.
Yeah, it's called context, Jay.
I'm sorry, I'm really bad at that.
Okay, there's one right
Listen,
there.
if I gave you every ounce of context my mind goes through to get to some of the logic leaps that I make, I would never stop talking.
You know, fair argument. You won me over. All right.
It's like if you saw like a dog with sunglasses,
Shit.
and then you'd be like, "Boy, I really need to hire a roofing contractor."
Yeah.
We'd say, "What the hell does that mean?"
And I would tell you that the reason why is that the dog must be hot. And then when it gets hot outside, you have to make sure that your roof is properly tarred. And if it's not tarred, because it can kind of run when it gets hot outside, it can cause trouble in the winter when there's some leaking when the snow melts. So you gotta make sure you got a roofing guy.
I'm gonna tar you, Jay.
Well, that's exactly it. I didn't think he'd get it, but he got it.
Well, we grew up in a 200-year-old farmhouse in the hill, and
There
we
it
had-
is.
we didn't
All right, I
pay-
got the juice going. I got it started, guys. Don't worry.
Well, I didn't. Well, we didn't have to pay any rent on the place. What we had to do was renovate it. So about every summer, my dad would be out there for 12 years with a giant bucket of tar and
You'd
a
be
brush
out there
and a
for
stick.
12 years?
No. Once a summer, one time a summer every 12 years. So 12 summers.
Shit. Okay.
What?
We-
I can't do the math here. Hang on.
Once a summer for every
12
12
years.
summers, so he'd be out there
Right.
for 12 years. Wait, now he's out there for 12 years.
No. Once every year in
What?
the summertime.
Yes, once every year in the 20 years for 12 years. Okay, so all right, I got it. All right, I'm with you. I got it. I got it.
Right, good. So, once a year, he would have to go out and apply tar to the roof so that in the winter, we didn't get leaking.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So that's why I would think of a roofing person from a hot dog, because you do it in the hot time.
A hot dog.
Yes.
Says
I had a
nothing.
hot
Well,
dog
no,
for
well,
dinner.
The dog's
See
wearing
these connections
sunglasses,
we're
he has
making
to be
here?
hot.
I wish I had dinner.
Gee, Ryu, your mom lets you have dinner? I'm just holding one hot dog.
Wow, Ryu, your mom lets you have food. Okay,
It's amazing.
okay, we got over here. You know what? I was just complaining about how my characters were half dead, so I should probably take
Yeah.
care of that.
Do we have the healing items to fix it?
Oh yeah, we do. We're just gonna chug some fucking cookie cats here.
This'll do the trick.
Even though I have to open the menu every fucking time I want to use one.
How about maybe this? Ooh, I know. I know I put it in here somewhere.
Cookie cat.
I
That's
was
my
playing-
family
I was
behind.
playing a game this weekend where, like,
I've got
even if you just like read the description of an item and then backed out, you had to go back. You were backed out of the menu and you had to
Wow.
reopen the menu and
Do
then
your
get back to
thing,
the
thing.
Who would do that?
Team
What?
17.
Maybe this?
What beta tester would not complain about that as their first thing?
Right up.
Alright, well this hallway's looking pretty foreboding.
Oh,
Pretty final destination-y.
I think it's the murderer. We can end their class trial now.
Oh wow. Bing bong bing dong. Jay got some
Yeah.
kudos.
The hallway's been fuck it! Some kudos have been discovered.
So anyway, how are you people doing out there?
Well, Jay just
Oh.
us or the chat.
Not you fuckers. These guys.
Okay. Chad,
Well,
yeah.
I see something that's happened apparently because I thought I was going to help us out and name the stream early while we were thinking about it,
Uh-huh.
but apparently someone noticed and they thought we were going to do Hive Swap tonight.
Well, we were gonna do Hive Swap tonight, but Ark's phone's broken.
Yeah, so we have to go get that repaired at the shop, so we'll have to wait. And it can be done hopefully soon. But I was wondering what they're talking about when I popped in and they said like, oh, all the spoilers were wrong. It saved the light. Like, how would they have known? Oh yeah, I literally put it out there on the internet for them to see.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe this wasn't where I was supposed to go.
That's okay. We'll hit it with a hammer,
Is-
and it'll go into the ground.
Isn't this where we got separated? Like, 3 episodes ago.
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember where the fuck. Where
we
we?
go back to the beginning?
I don't remember.
Oh. I'm just trying to give up with the chances of what you can remember, and everyone will be happy again.
So, is Grumpy Face Studios, are they actually going to put that DLC character in?
What DLC character?
Weren't they gonna add a DLC character?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, that's what I heard.
Oh.
Lapis?
Well, I heard that it probably wasn't gonna be Lapis, but they were
Shit.
gonna have a character.
Oh well, whatever.
Are their initials SS? Or no, wait, are their initials BS?
Black Sabbath?
No. If I gave their full initials, it would give it away.
Britney
Blue
Spears?
Simon?
No, BJS.
Oh, okay. Wait.
BoJack
No.
Horseman?
But yeah, it's Blowjob Steven.
Of
You
course.
can't abbreviate blowjob to just B.
Well, yeah, but I thought it would be more hinted at if I didn't add the J.
Right, it would make too
Leave the
much
J out of
sense. So you couldn't say it.
It's just
Yeah.
a more intriguing puzzle.
I
if you
didn't
remove.
want to ruin the bit this time. I'm the ruiner of bits, apparently. I wanted to preserve your integrity.
It's okay,
Yeah. And you want to make your puzzle more intriguing, you just remove the middle part of the evidence.
Jake.
No, you remove the J from it. This is how you do it.
Okay,
I
then.
can't keep secrets.
All right, you're off the bright side cases.
No, I almost found the trap door.
How long has it been since?
Oh,
I don't
Like,
know.
Looks at watch, turns around, looks at calendar.
Flips calendar to previous years.
Yeah, digs a previous calendar out of the garbage.
I don't think it's been a full year since the last one, but
We're getting there.
it's gonna be a few years before the next.
When we come out with the actual game. Well, it'll come out the first day there's a colony on the moon.
Yeah, I'll write all the chapters that I never got to into a Revy, what's it called, graphic novel released on Steam
Wait.
for you guys.
Nice.
I actually have a request.
Uh-huh.
Can we not do the last episode? Therefore, years later, when I'm about 60 years old, I could wait till there's a colony on the moon, and I can start running around the moon dressed as an owl, per se. And somebody who's a really good super sleuth finds these old streams, wait, it's related to this to maybe these streams. Maybe he'll follow it so closely that the ending will tell us who the murderer is. Because by the way, I have murdered somebody in this scenario.
By the way, I have murdered somebody.
Guy McLaughlin was the guy? You the owl man the whole time?
Right. No, that's the thing. Yeah. So I'm a copycat murderer. But since the last episode never comes out, you never find out who the murderer is, and I get away with it. See, like that. So if we do it that way, I can now be a copycat murderer and get away with it. So thank you.
I have no idea where we're supposed to go. I am so lost. I mean, it looks like there's a
What about
portion.
the place? Oh.
Volcanic Venture? I don't know.
We're
Well,
definitely
one of the
doing
places
pieces
we
after
were
all
that
this.
I saw had 0% progress, right? So what if we went there?
I just did, Jay.
Okay, I'm chat. I'm going to request a clip, but only one person do it. Only one designated driver get this clip. But I want Jay saying, "Oh, I forgot to mention, but I killed a guy." in
Careful,
this
everyone.
scenario." But only that sentence. I just want that sentence, no precursor to it.
Oh yeah, I killed a man.
Oh. And just add that to all the context of my Canada stuff. Oh, you guys you were in the stream I talked about Canada. I can do it again!
Oh good.
Our
I
audience
have a
is here.
new story!
All right, let's hear.
Alright. Well, okay. So, first, were you guys there for my story about the dehydrated food from last year?
I vaguely remember you talking about that.
It was
I
awful.
feel like I did this already. Oh my god.
So, we have a Canadian friend named Flossie, who is this very interesting lady. She went from being like a deep, devoted office secretary, never really going out into the woods for any kind of a hike or anything, and then just self-taught herself how to survive alone in the wild.
Cool.
But is like the most laid back, like, takes her 3 hours to go somewhere. It should take the normal person about an hour to go. Where she will pull off to the side of the road, hang up a hammock, and then just take a nap on the way to her destination.
So like a Pokey Wolverine, this one.
A what?
Just keep telling your story, Jay. Please move
Let's
on.
keep going. Done.
Okay.
The moment's lost.
So we said that she lives in Flossie Town. Anyway, so she's this very unique person, and she keeps trying to reduce weight because she's this really tiny person. She's trying to reduce weight in her backpack. So last year it was.
In her backpack.
Yeah. No, they're not just trying to make her like vanish.
Yeah, no. But yeah, she's trying to. So she's taking water weight out of her food, and it was awful. I'll tell that story again later. But now, so I'm afraid this year for her to come up, and she's supposed to come up on Wednesday. I'm like, okay, well, you know what? We've been here a few days. I better also make sure to get a shower before she shows up. I'm like, all right, cool. But then we learned that it's going to rain on It's going to rain on Wednesday. She's gonna come up a day early. I'm like, oh, well, there goes my plan. I forgot about Flossie time. Okay, so I just managed to keep my arms at my sides the whole time and just hope for the best. And we go to our favorite cove, which at the start of this story never really had a name that we had. It was just called our favorite cove.
Okay.
At the end of this story, it has a name, and I'll get to that point later. So we go there, and it's this really cool cove. Like the lakes in Canada are long and deep. Like it's like 30 miles long. It can get 300 feet deep, and you can be like 20 feet from the shore, and it can be 100 feet below you. It's just like
Okay, so I see
broad.
where this is going. So now it's Old Lady Creek after the Old Lady that you dumped there.
Oh my god.
You know, you
Paradox?
actually...
You found it! You found it!
You found it! Yeah!
She's
This has been another glitch busted.
Just look at her go! Look at her go!
How do we get her down?
Okay, there we go. I was able to wiggle her free.
Alright, cool. Alright, but this cove is a much shallower, like you can get little things off the main island. Or off the main lake, I should say. And it's kind of shaped like a needle, where it goes back perpendicular to the main lake, and then it has a loop at the end. So there's like an island in the back and the center, and the water goes all the way around it. You just keep going around it in a big loop. And off we go around there, having good conversations and stuff. And it's gotten about lunchtime. And I'm like, no, the Flossie food cometh. She hasn't really described what she has or anything, so I'm like, I don't know what to expect. And, but before because we're starting to look along the shore to, like, pull up and just, like, make a spot in the woods and eat, because she brought, like, gas stoves and stuff. But, before we get that, we hear this really weird bird off in the distance. Now, Falshane, I'm going to describe what it sounds like, and I want you to kind of guess what it is, since you like birds.
I'm never gonna guess, but okay.
Okay. It sounds like...
Yeah, fucking, I have no idea.
See, so we're trying to figure out what that bird is, because obviously it's hard to place sounding like that. Well, it turned out it was a whistle.
Okay.
Yeah, so in the cove, with all the trees, it sounded really weird. But we looked down the cove a little bit, and it was a whistle being blown by some people on a boat, and then they're kind of waving, and it's like, help! So, yeah, so they're shouting for help, and they're screaming that the boat battery is dead.
Well, that's their problem. They got a boat that runs in fucking double A's.
Well, no, it's like the car. Like it's a starter for the motor.
I know.
So literally, have that. But the thing is that. Well,
Yeah,
well,
Falshane's such a dummy.
it could be triple A's.
Not double
But,
A.
Antoine's
But
Jones.
no, the dummy thing they did was they untied the boat from the dock before they tried to start the motor.
Wow.
So now they're being
So they
blown
just
away in the
drifted
wind.
away.
Yes. Now, my dad waves at them, says we're gonna go get them. We have a rope on our boat. We can just tow them back to the dock, and this is really easy. So I'm in the front of the boat. It's like a giant rowboat kind of thing, and we're petering. We're putting straight out.
Peter.
In the light, do, do, do.
We're going at them, and I can slowly start to see who they are. And we get closer, and I realize that this boat is filled entirely of girls in bikinis.
What?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. Who
Yeah.
are going to go out in their in one of the girls' dad's boat for
Girls'
a day of like sunbathing.
Girls' night.
Yeah. So I feel that a lot of people's response to this, a lot of guys maybe, not otherwise, would be like, yes. I was like, no,
Let's collect all
please, no,
Are you?
That
because
the women were wearing swimwear.
well, yes, because it was a bunch of
Bikinis.
girls about.
My only
All right.
weakness.
Well, that's the thing. All right, no. So, it's a bunch of
Jay?
girls about my age,
Uh-huh.
collect all
not
awards.
with my dad in the boat.
Yes.
So your dad got late.
Whereas-
End of the
Oh,
story.
so-
No!
So you would have been a creep had your dad not been there to ruin
No,
you.
I wasn't gonna be a creep either. I was gonna try not to be, but now.
Oh, since your dad was there, the pressure was on to be a creep.
No, he was.
He was.
No,
he
just
throws his
wants-
arm around your shoulder and he's like, "Okay, son, do me
All
proud."
right. No. Okay, so the bikinis were a factor, but not the end result of why I had to interact with the girls.
What?
See, I am a man who's about to be 29 in 2 months, and I have had nothing resembling a date since 2011.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of which my father knows. So when I see that it's a boat, just in general, of girls my age with no guys around, I hear my dad clap his hands together and go, "It is time."
Ready?
And I knew he wasn't gonna let this go. He was just going to get me to talk to them, is the thing. And
So, I mean,
yes.
well, I don't. It's strange to me that you would have a problem talking to a woman.
Not
Like,
a
well,
woman.
Well,
Like 12 women in bikinis.
Right. In bikinis. So it's
See,
like I'm
there's
trying
your
not
problem.
to look like a doofus.
There's your
I'm
problem,
trying-
Jay. You want
Yes?
one large woman when you could have
No,
had
it's
several
okay.
smaller women.
I do not want a frog door sized woman. Now,
What's
listen.
wrong with you?
No,
You don't know how
Okay,
what size Frogdoor is.
I didn't. I didn't want to. I didn't want to open my mouth and go, just look like a buffoon. And
Here,
fucking
let me give you an example. You say, "Oh hi, I'm
Listen,
Jason."
I know. Okay, listen, it's the
Would you
same
like?
kind of
Would
thing.
you like to see a video of me screaming at?
Jay walks up to a pretty lady and he's just like, Challenger approaching to Tumblr.
No. Listen, it's okay. It's not
There's
easy.
no
for-
okay. There's nothing about wearing a bikini that means you need to change your social approach. You
No,
don't have to
you're
be
right.
like, bikini, huh?
Well, there's.
I
like
see that a
I'm
greater percentage of your skin is exposed than normal. Let's talk about
No!
that.
I
You just like pull out your flashcards. Oh no, wait. These are for modest blouses. Hang on. I know I got one in here.
No,
Bikini.
it's not
Okay,
about-
here we go.
It's not about my delivery. It's about their perception of like first impressions. Like, oh no, we're all here we have no way
Oh,
to hold
okay.
ourselves. And be like, hello, ladies. I don't want to come
Alright,
across
so-
as creepy.
So Jake comes down and says, "Milady." They pull out their flashcards. They go, "All right. So if he says, and I'm wearing a modest blouse. No, but I'm wearing.
I'm not wearing the blouse.
Oh,
No one said you were wearing a blouse, Jay.
although that was how I was imagining this. That was not what came out of my mouth.
No.
Go on with your story.
All right. So the whole point is that my dad knows how to fix the boat. I don't. what I would like to do is to just help Flossie cook whatever demon food she's brought along. And
Oh, Flossie's her name.
oh, yes, her name is Flossie. Flossie is the Canadian friend who brought the food.
Yeah, I kept trying to figure out what kind of. You kept saying the Flossie food, and I thought that's an odd description
Oh.
for something that's like lightweight. But I guess
No,
it makes
she's
sense.
lightweight. No, Flossie is a phenomenal person, very fun. Just has very unique ideas on how to reduce weight in her backpack. Now,
Wait for it.
so
Thanks.
my want is to not speak to them because I don't want to start anything.
Jay, you don't have to fucking fight them. God damn.
No, it's just
They're like, what? This woman in a bikini walks up to you and is like, a big colloquial hello to you.
Jay
Or
just
whatever
fucking
Canadians sound like.
slugs her.
And Jay's like, oh no, now we have to fuck. You're wearing a bikini, and I'm a man.
No,
So
listen, all
I
right.
am
Wait,
socially obligated as
wait,
per
no.
all United States
No.
male to female interactions.
No, okay, wait, no, I can explain this better. All right, my
Okay.
dad is there, and if I say stupid things, he's going to make jokes for the rest of the trip about the stupid things I said.
So
So I
basically, it's like
decide-
having a non-approaching co-streamer with you on that boat. I understand
Yes!
the problem. Man.
That's the problem!
I understand the problem.
And I'm gonna be with this guy for 6 more days. So I'm trying to make this not a thing. That's all I'm trying to do. Because yes, in general, I'm terrible at talking to girls, even in casual conversation, because I'm bad. I know, it's fine. So I'm just trying to get this horrible event over with, while my dad, while trying to fix the boat, keeps saying things like, oh yeah, and my son does this tech support, oh no, he does this computer job thingy. Hey son, what is your job called again? Oh, it's tech support. You knew that, you goddamn old man, leave me alone. I'm just trying, I'm sitting there on a little camping gas stove, stirring mashed potatoes. Just leave me alone. Just let me, just get this over with. And so, just trying to do that, and so that's all I'm doing is just stirring this potato, trying to heat it up, and my dad's like, "Oh, son, your knee is sunburned." So I'm like, "Yes, Dad, I'll go put on some sunscreen," and I walked away. Leave the mashed potatoes all by their lonesome, and just try to do all these things. Just like, please, fix the boat, eat the food, let's leave. I don't want to be here anymore. And so eventually I do realize though that the mashed potatoes aren't getting any hotter. So I, as this 28-year-old adult, have been sitting there stirring this mashed potatoes over a stove that wasn't on for at least 10 minutes. So I go, hey Flossie, I think the stove burned out or blew out. Can you relight it for me? Relight it. Please bring the fire.
Please
So
bring
I
the
go ahead
fire.
and do, please, yeah. So I'm trying to like, I'm trying to just stir the mashed potatoes.
Okay,
and
now, what are you wearing in this scenario?
Is it a
I'm
bikini?
wearing my gray Baja shorts and my cowboy hat.
Okay. Oh.
Oh,
Cow-
so right.
Wait!
You saw it on the pictures of the fish.
Wow.
That I was wearing that.
I've never heard a more unique string of sentences.
Well, it's not. It's like an
Okay.
outdoor adventure hat. It's a all over brim, all around brim, not all over brim. All around.
I was
brim.
having trouble understanding the problem in this scenario, but now
Okay, now
I
right,
understand
right.
the problem.
I
You're wearing
always
a cow-
forget to emphasize this point. The reason I started this story out when talking about the shower is now I'm stuck here not having taken that shower.
Right, so not
Sunburnt.
only is Jay awkward, but he also smells bad.
Ah, yes, okay, that's kind of it.
Just a smelly little cowboy pulling around his cold potatoes.
You know,
It just. All right, so this is not the pristine thing, and I know that anything I say can and will be used against me by my father. So I just skate by on the bare minimum, I do say hi to them. I do have like a couple more sentences of like, I hope you're doing okay. Hi.
I'm glad you
welcome
can
for
manage
towing you
basic
in."
human decency,
Yes!
Jay.
I can do that. But I do not want to get into the position to give my dad any fuel. So we're doing that.
Yeah, position's
And
real
we
important
finally-
when it comes to women in bikinis.
It just was exasperating the current situation. That is the only factor the bikinis had. Din, my dad also wears the cowboy hat. All right, now, all right, I'm calling it a cowboy hat. Let me get the picture. It's not exactly a cowboy hat. But anyway, yeah.
Well, I just think that the best the best way I could think to kind of help you through this difficult time in your life, I think we've got to get you, me, your dad, a bikini, and a cowboy hat in a room together. You practice talking to me while I'm in the bikini and you're in the hat.
What? I can talk to
We'll trade that. All right, so we'll trade it out a little bit. So then we'll do one where I've got the cowboy hat, your dad's got the bikini.
Listen!
What color's the bikini?
They were many colors.
Well, I meant this
Not that I
specific
looked.
one.
This one's gonna be pink
Nice.
because
I'm surprised it's not an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dotted one.
I mean I gotta cover something up. Gotta
I
leave
see.
something. Gotta leave them wanting more. But
There we go. Yes, but my actual look has now been put as a picture in the chat.
okay,
Now.
let's see that. Oh, and you were worried about the girls talking to you? Because I wouldn't be.
My only concern is my father.
Jay's like,
Alright.
otherwise I would have been banging bitches all night. But like,
Banging! Ah! First of all, I wouldn't be that fixing their boat because it wasn't a computer. If they had a computer virus in their boat, I would have fixed it.
I see. So
Anyway!
what you're actually saying is you would have seen them in the boat sinking or drifting, and you would have just been like, "Sorry, it's not a computer."
No!
Bye!
I would have dropped them off at their dock, said good luck calling a boat repairman, have a good day, la day!
Here's my
And
number.
driven off into the sunset.
I don't
it
wanna
was
hear
my
back from
cowboy
you.
hat, a hero.
And
What?
the whole time, the Canyonero song is playing.
Camionero, whoa, whoa. Camionero.
Just imagine Jay in this cowboy hat swinging by my boat. Hey, darlings, need a lift?
Was it 10 meters long, 4 lanes wide, 65 tons of American pride. Camionero. Camionero.
So, and on top of all this, while we're there, this giant fishing spider comes walking out of one of the girls'
Bikinis.
chairs, walking out from under her chair.
Okay.
That's a weird euphemism.
Why? No, it's a chair. The thing she's sitting on. This giant. Spider
Yeah, like I
comes
said, that's a
walking
weird
out.
euphemism.
Ah! Now, so
Ready?
now I can see this. My dad is clearly closer to
You
the
can see
spider
her
than I
chair.
am. And they're like, kill it! One's like, wait, kill it after I take this picture.
Wait for
Wow.
And so while the picture's being taken, I can see the wheels churning in my dad's head in a way to spin this. So that I have to kill the spider. I'm like, I don't want to, Dad. I'm stirring the mashed potatoes. Leave me alone.
I don't want to kill the spider, Dad. I'm stirring the mashed potatoes.
I would have done it. He's gonna make it a thing, all right?
Uh-huh.
I didn't want it to be a thing.
So you just grabbed your whip, right, and then got out there to go.
No, listen.
I think
Listen, we are out there in the boat for at least 10 hours a day in the sun, fishing. The hat is to protect my flesh.
Right. And also because the boat ain't big enough for both you and the spider.
See, I think the biggest problem here is that Jay was so focused on not making it a thing that he made it much larger of a thing than it ever actually was.
Oh yes, because when we finally ate the food and left.
I thought you were gonna say ate the spider.
Oh no, no! When we ate the food and went away, we barely got out of earshot when the girls were trying to work on their other boat or something. He's like,
They had another boat?
Didn't even talk to him. Shut up, Dad. I was stirring the mashed potatoes. Didn't even look at them. We're going, my son.
What is is your dad
the-
Jewish? No offense to anybody.
No. It's just
My
the kind of thing
son
where-
doesn't even talk to them. Mashugana.
But but already, see, he just latched onto that instead, because I barely said a word to him. I'm like, Dad, you were helping him with the boat. I really didn't have anything to add to that situation. You were closer to the freaking spider. Leave me alone.
Okay, so like what time of day was this?
Yeah,
Ryu really needs to have the situation put together.
It's noon because
I
we're doing
said-
the lunch thing.
It's high noon?
God fucking damn it!
All right, so Cowboy Jay is back in the boat with his Fasha. Now, what we're doing is but now I'm stuck in my boat. We're just still in the same situation for 6 days. Where every once in a while we just bring it up. Like there was a point later in the day, we got a really big bass, and my dad was waiting for Flossie to get out her camera and take a picture. So he's just sitting there with this huge fish, and he just kind of lifts it up to his ear and goes, "What's that? He should have talked to him. You're right, Mr. Fish. Shut up, Dad!"
You know, Jay, your dad sounds pretty great.
Ah!
Now, Jay, I have a legit, serious, 100% not a joke question. Was all of that suffering worth not just saying, like, hey, to a bunch of girls?
I did. No, the thing is, he wanted me to have long, extensive conversations, and I can tell they don't really want to talk to me. I stink to high hell.
Yeah, all right,
I
well,
don't.
A gal
This
needs
is
more
not
than a
my
howdy.
moment.
Yeah.
What is that, Ryu?
I said a gal needs more than a howdy.
I didn't howdy at nobody.
Yeah, that was the
I say
problem.
"Hey," and I say y'all. That's about it.
Now, Jay, how many girls were there?
You,
4.
And of all 4 girls, there wasn't one there you could have, like, one of these chicks probably plays Fortnite or something. Let me just pretend.
Not really. No. Not really. There was
Wow.
one who was really chatty though. She had never seen anyone cook on a gas stove before and get that all cleaned up.
And you couldn't talk to her about that? She gave you an in, Jay! She gave you an in!
You don't know my. Listen, I go for an inch. My dad will swim all over me anyway. Now.
this is! Hess and I was standing right over there!
Ah!
Well, she isn't here now.
Surprise, surprise.
But those guys definitely are.
Uh-oh. Oh, God, okay.
Oh God, why?
Which one of us got the... I think we got the buff there. Nice, we did. Cool.
Yay.
Anyway, Jay, go back to being terrible.
Listen, it's just.
Give me more ammunition, please. I'm running out of cowboy.
All right, well, let's see. Where else does the story go from here? My dad, like, I was just stuck with him for 6 days. We had a 13-hour car ride back from Canada where I can't say anything because his freaking
Like-
father's like, all right, Dad, whatever.
Jay, you don't, like, I'm gonna put you on the spot here for a little bit, and I apologize in advance if I do,
please
but,
do.
like,
Alright, that's fine.
you don't hate women, right?
No,
like,
I don't.
I'm not asking, like, this isn't me veiled asking if you're gay, because that would also be perfectly fine. I just want to
No.
clarify, in general, you don't hate women, right?
No, listen, I do. I
What?
do.
You hate women?
Wait, no, I like them. No,
Somebody
I like
clip
them.
that, please.
I do like them. I do. I appreciate. Listen.
And so like you couldn't just manage some way of finding.
I said some
Listen,
things!
his hatred for his dad outweighs his lust for women.
No! Listen!
Real way, Pearl.
I love everyone. The problem is that I overthink things and in general have trouble
Wait
talking to
for
new
it.
people. Especially ones of the
Bikini persuasion.
yeah, sure, yes.
Well,
of the
there's your
bikini
problem,
persuasion.
Jay. You're a swimsuitist.
Yeah, well, hang on. Real quick. Can we form a band called Bikini Persuasion?
No! Well, no, listen, that's it. So remember how I said that Cove doesn't have, like...
It's the
Doesn't have a
Bikini
name?
Persuasion!
No, it's called the Bikini Cove, but my dad may not be opposed to changing it. But that's the thing. This is our favorite fishing spot on the entire lake, which has now been named Bikini Cove, and I'm gonna hear this goddamn story every time we go there. And we go there at least 3 times a trip. That's 3 days, I should say. 3 days.
I mean, all I'm getting from this is that we need to have one of those like 80s style movie montages about teaching Jay how to talk to women.
Listen, I can do that. It's just not when my dad is there.
Okay, so pretend your dad is one of the women in a bikini.
What?
That way you won't like.
Hey,
it'll be
hang
like
on,
it's not there.
that's backwards. Pretend the girls in bikini are all your dad.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That
no.
makes much more
Oh, they
sense.
just got big bushy beards. Oh,
Whoa,
God.
not where I thought that was going. Whoa.
Beards. They got bushy beards.
Just don't stop saying bushy, please. Just.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Alright, so what's something that you would like normally say to your dad?
Hi, Dad.
That's
my dad!
That's my dad!
Yes, Jay.
Just hello. We talk about the wolf videos that he makes. I don't know.
The wolf videos that he
No,
made. Alright,
no,
hang on.
do not talk.
Slight diversion. Slight diversion. I'm gonna put a pin in this one. We're gonna get back. We're gonna get back to the
I
boat.
thought I had an out.
We are gonna come back to the boat. But
Alright.
your dad's wolf video.
Oh, so you want me to go on that one? No, my dad every year goes to like Yellowstone and Yosemite and places, and he videotapes wolves. He's actually out there. He's known as Dusty, which is funny. But because the first year he went out there, he had his SUV, and he put all the stuff flat in the back, and he put a toboggan upside down with a mattress in the back of it, and he slept in the truck. And he just went out there and tracked wolves. So my dad, unlike me, I get up at like 9. He can get up naturally at like 5 in the morning. And we go to bed at the same time. And
All right.
like, so he goes out there and he just tracks the wolf pack. He does all this stuff, and he's really good at it. People generally look for his truck when they want to try to find the wolves too. And so he gets all this footage of the wolves. And he also sees bears and these unique birds around the area, elk, deer, bighorn sheep, stuff like that. And so he wanted to make a wildlife documentary out of it for just to kind of sell out so he can help pay for these trips. So my dad, who has never sent an email before, had approached me,
Jesus
being like,
Christ.
"Son, I want to video edit." Oh dear Lord, Father, why?
Maybe
And
this?
well, I mean, he can pick up a lot of things really quickly. Like he self-taught himself how to build the house that we live in. He works in the houseboat that he bought. He bought 2 pontoon boats and built a pontoon boat on top of there.
I
so
don't
he
think
took back to Canada.
you're not speaking words anymore. But continue.
A pontoon boat. Anyway, so he's got the brain to pick it out. So you just have to figure out how to do it. But the problem was that his computer couldn't quite handle the video editing and stuff. So he's trying to do stuff like that. But anyway, so it's just a really cool thing I can do. Because I do the videos here, and he works his wildlife stuff, and he makes a really nice video with like music and transitions and going through the whole thing. So that's usually what we talk about. Because up to that point, before I was patient enough to fish, we didn't have a lot to talk about in general.
Coming right up.
So it's just a really cool thing that we get to do. So that's the wolf video. So
Okay.
that's usually what I'm
So
talking about.
now back to the boat.
Oh boy.
So, what you got to remember is that not every woman that you see is a potential like.
Right!
Mate.
No, I get that. Believe me, everything you're about to say, I know.
And they don't
I know.
always wear
You-
bikinis.
You've got to relax, own your confidence, and just talk to them as if they were your father.
Any of that?
You just got to talk to them as if you're your father. So.
No. Hi,
What I-
ladies. How's your wolf video?
Yeah, so what I suggest is that next time you run into a boat full of 4 bikini-clad women,
I can't wait till that happens again. I'll have
You just-
PTSD.
you just go up to them and say, "Hey, little miss, I like those wolf puppies.
No,
Can I help you with those?" Oh, woo! That's a wolf howl.
Ryu's an official member of the wolf pack.
no, listen.
Awooga! Get some honking action in there too. They love it when you do that.
Yeah, of course.
And then your eyeballs pop out of your sockets.
Oh,
Let's collect
I
all
see where
the
you're going with this now.
Okay.
So, I was kind of hoping when I told the story, he'd be like, "Oh man, Dad suck, huh?"
No, Jay sucked. That's my takeaway.
What? No, listen,
cheeseburger backpack.
It's okay, Jay. It's okay.
Did I talk about the raccoon now?
Depends. Was it wearing a bikini?
No! No, I was not wearing a bikini.
Okay.
Then I'm not really interested in moving on.
Yeah, I mean, we could already tell you could talk to it then, so what's the problem?
Well, I had to. Listen, I actually couldn't talk to it. Was the problem?
Uh-huh.
So, my.
Ah, you got your reel us in.
All right.
You gotta fight.
The hook is set. Now, it rained a couple days out in the boat, so I had to bring some spare clothes. We were out there for like 10 hours, and being out there in wet clothes in the rain is not a lot of fun. So I packed some up in a trash bag, and I also had put my new phone that I got, which I brought to Canada because I'm a smart boy, and I put it in the garbage bag. At the end of the day, we came back, and I had the garbage bag with me, and I put it on the table.
Okay.
And we sat there and listened to some old-time radio shows until it got dark, and we packed up for the tent. And I'm like, ooh, I better
Whoa.
go get my bag with my phone in it. Because eventually, like every year, you're going to have raccoons. Raccoons are just all over the park. They generally, unless there's somebody there ahead of you, they can't find you for about, like, 3 days. So we're about due for some coon action.
Oh. Nope, Jay,
Wait.
don't abbreviate that. Don't abbreviate like that. All
Yeah,
right.
no, you can't
Sorry,
say
wait,
that. You straight up just
I-
can't
you know,
say that.
I gotta tell you, I knew it was gonna go there. I was on standby. I had my hand over the abort button because I just knew one of those was gonna slip in. But no, Jay, you can't do that.
Yeah, we'll let this one slide just because that I will believe that Jay made a boo-boo here.
Oh,
What?
no.
Oh, okay, sorry. But the
No,
raccoon...
hold on, no, pause for a second. Jay, you do know what that means, right?
I don't think so.
I don't. I actually don't.
Yeah.
He's too pure.
No, I know. And I want to stress that Jay had no idea what he said.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Hey,
Well,
line.
Okay.
Oh.
I put a pin on it, I guess. That's a nice ship!
What? And away it goes.
I don't know where it goes. And back to the thing I just said. Apparently, I didn't think a raccoon would be used for anything.
Who is Pearl again?
You.
Was I? Oh, okay. Oh no. What do we do now?
No.
Steven!
Prism. Visions happening again. So useful, yet so painful. Ugh.
Having visions?
Yeah, this happened once before.
Oh. Hey, it's a mustache.
Okay.
It is. It's nice head behind it, and it's hilarious.
Okay. Steven, are you okay? Are you back with us?
Oh, Steven had the vision.
Yeah, and I saw more mega important stuff. She didn't go back to Homeworld. She flew to a new ginormous ship floating just above Earth.
Oh, a Hisonite warship.
No, man. Are we going to follow her now?
I know a very large, very fluffy, pink friend who just might be able to assist us.
Yay!
It's Lion, in case that wasn't obvious. To Beach City!
To Beach City!
Backtracking!
Oh, shit. Oh, wait, never mind. Wah!
Still got it! Alright, so my bag was on the table. And it was pitch dark, so I couldn't quite see it. I was just kind of feeling out my way to where it was so I could grab it and go back in the tent. But when I get about 2 feet away from the bag and the picnic table, I hear a raccoon in the bag.
Onward, team.
Okay. So you've
And-
got a bag of raccoon.
Well, yeah.
You got a bag of
so-
cheese raccoon.
Yeah, but it's pitch black, so I just know it's him because I can hear his hands all over the bag. So I'm like, well, what do I do? Because my phone's in there. I don't want him to hurt it. So I was just like, I just kind of cleared my throat at first. So where's the?
Jay approaches a fucking rabid animal.
Listen, it's not rabbit. It's just it's a park raccoon. Generally used to people. I just thought I had to be a bit more forceful to get him to shy away from me. So all I hear is, and he stops, and he just goes back into it again. I'm like, oh god damn it. So then I hiss at him like a cat.
Oh my god, Jay.
It's like, and he stops again. Then he goes back into the bag. I'm like, god damn it, what do I have to do? And then I realize there is no microphone. There's probably no one around for about a mile.
Okay.
Sure, it's like,
Whoa.
it's about midnight or so. So I decided to use what I do best to get rid of this raccoon.
You screamed at him, didn't you?
Yes, I
God damn
screamed,
it.
get out of my bag at the absolute top of my voice. And all I hear is
Please tell me you didn't abbreviate it in the same way you did in this stream while you were yelling at it to get out
Oh
of your
my
bag.
God.
I just said get out of my bag, which I only said that to my
Okay.
dad's benefit, so he knew why I was screaming at the top of my lungs in the woods in the dark.
All right. Well, a line just made a portal, and we're gonna go to Hisonite ship.
Yay! So anyway, just so you know, raccoons are weak to screaming.
Most things with ears or other like auditory sensing nerves are.
All right, fine. Jay is good at screaming.
Yeah, I mean that we all knew.
There you go.
Here we
That's why I had the limiter on my microphone.
Okay. So
Thanks, Lion. You know my boo.
you know
You know you my boo.
You know, I do not know what that means. That's a language I do not speak.
No, like my.
Lion, you're the most recent member of the Falshane Boo Army. Thank you for joining. Wow, I haven't
You know
said
you
that
my
in,
boo.
like
If that,
2 years.
Yeah, I thought.
yo,
my
you
boo
know
was
you
like-
are my boo. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah. A boo like.
I think that's
I thought it was like
Hisonite.
they.
I think we've only voiced her by Wander so far.
Hey,
So,
did you just hear something?
Nope.
Oh wait, no. That sounds like citrine guards beyond the door. Quiet now, we mustn't alert them. All right. Let's go alert them.
But anyway, a while ago, Violet. Yes, I told that story before, but these guys hadn't heard it, and I felt like I didn't get a chance to say it because it was just happening in Dark Souls. I didn't get to really give the full flavor of the story, which apparently I didn't because, as Frogdoor said, they got a different context out of that story this time. So, I guess it's more accurate now. Meh.
this is it, team.
This is where I level up.
Look to the future.
Sure. Super defensive.
Just another level up.
Super taunt. Cool. Alrighty. Oh, geez. Oh, no, wait. That was her XP. I thought Pearl was dying. She's just dying of inexperience. So, right. I think this is pretty much the end of the game.
Oh.
We got a spooky elevator, you know, approach.
Oh, I just looked up the coon. Oh.
Jay,
Oh, Jay,
don't
you
say
said
it again!
No, wait, well, no, like raccoon, but
Yeah.
Brad, say it again.
Right. Well,
Sorry.
okay. So just so that, in case we have anyone in the audience who maybe this is a learning opportunity for,
Sorry.
the words that Jay has just
The
said,
day we evacuated
the,
this
what
planet,
he's
I had to
abbreviating
fight
raccoon
so
to,
quickly, so fast.
is a very
There was
offensive
no way to
racial
go back
slur
for it,
to
no
refer to black
time.
people. So we will not say it, even
Yeah.
in reference, on a challenger approaching stream from this point
Yes.
forward. And now we have learned.
And now we have learned.
Why
I
did
thought
have
it
to
was
leave
something
my
to do with
prison? Only for
the... You know what,
someone
never
like
mind.
you,
I don't think I
Steven.
made the same
Jay made a mistake. Everyone understands. Hey, guys, look. It's Hessenite.
Hessenite?
Oh, the final boss of this video game. Hey, Hessenite.
It's voice acted.
Oh, shit.
Don't you dare tell me what you think it wants. Look at you acting as though you have the moral high ground. You're a thief. You stole my property. You took my great weapon and you broke it.
You
Well,
brought it
ha
here.
ha, you'll be relieved to know I have finally fixed it now. Isn't that right? You see? Now then, what's an appropriate punishment for theft and unauthorized activation of a prism? I think killing you
Didn't
with that
think about
very
that.
same prism. Yes, that seems very appropriate.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, he big. He big.
Oh.
The prism.
What does that remind me
special
of?
Conclusion.
Oh, Gurren Lagann.
Oh, I was thinking Kubo and 2 strings.
Oh,
know
yeah,
what
it
that
does kind of
is.
look like that beetle guy. So let's start with one of these.
Give me a moment.
And
Gem powers
Whoop.
activate.
oh, jeez, he's got the mortar attacks. Great. Okay.
What is that going to drop down later?
Yeah,
or what?
yeah. You see the little shadows under Garnet.
There we go.
Oh, there they go. Oh God! It just murdered Pearl.
Oh.
Well, that's somewhat disconcerting.
Everyone gets a spike bubble.
Daisy.
Not a bad idea, actually. Let's do this.
Ready?
Fucking Pearl just got erased. Ooh. Hey. Nice. Yeah.
Is this voice acted?
I guess not. You can say it.
New.
No, I meant the Prism. It's me, Steven.
Okay. Prism must be seen.
Oh my god.
I don't know. What would a prison sound like to you?
Well, and here they have it sounding like little tinkly, like noises.
Oh. How do they understand?
They understand it as ... and I think that's kind of a universal.
Ah.
How do characters from a completely other planet know how to speak English?
They learned it when they invaded Earth, and they liked it a lot. Hey, you never burrito!
Bingo bongo. Is that in a new patch?
Yeah, maybe they added that in. I don't remember that being there.
Because I think that episode didn't air until after this game was released.
Yeah, that is definitely true. That I can confirm.
Oh, was that a thing from the show?
Jay!
I'll watch it, I swear! Eventually, I'll get around to it!
Oh my god.
I mean, I think it's good that you haven't seen it just for the sake of it gives Paul Shannon and I a reason not to spoil our chat with talking about the newest episode.
Uh-oh.
Yay! Oh dear God.
Oh God!
So how many people are alive?
Everybody. Thankfully, everybody had spiky bubbles. Double rainbow all the way across my life.
2008. I'm here to save you.
Oh, apparently that was the wrong thing to say. I belong to Hassanite. Fuck. Fucked it up.
I thought that was you voice acting the Light Warrior saying, "Oh fuck," as you do like a pelvic thrust.
What's up, guys? I'm a star.
Haven't you noticed?
God damn it, he beat me to it.
Notice what?
Either you're joking
Yeah.
or...
I don't think you've seen that episode.
God!
No.
Oh, I might have. Is it before or after Steven was in space?
I don't know how to answer that.
That's a very, like...
All right. When he was
It's like-
alone in space for a very
Bubbled.
long
He's talking
time.
about Bubbled. And I'm pretty
Okay.
sure it's before Bubbled.
Oh, okay.
Fuck. Fucked it up.
Actually, I got about 10% of the way that I know you don't have to be like this. I got about 10% through making Steven's costume for.
Oh wait, that is the bubble of the prison. Sorry.
Making a costume for what now?
Making for Halloween. I was planning on going as Steven in that episode from the "You Notice I'm a Star"
Oh,
song.
wow.
I got about 10% through that, and then gave up because I didn't have anything to do on Halloween. So.
Oh. Wow, this does a
Well,
lot of
that's a-
damage.
Yeah, that's doing more damage than you were doing with Garnet.
Holy shit.
Night Warrior is now going to be the Night Warrior.
Is this really what you want?
Oh, fuck.
End this.
Fuck.
Now. Destroy Steven. Unbelievable. You're still listening to him?
Inconceivable.
Looks like I'll just have to deal with them myself.
Uh-oh.
And now she's going to be a giant robot.
Oh, jeez. This didn't end well for us last time.
Well, we've leveled up since then.
Uh-oh. Oh, jeez, okay, alright. Well, first things first. Bubbles for everybody.
Yay!
These two look like they have the least HP, so... Wow, music just got super sad all of a sudden, uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. Well, someone's about to die.
What am I gonna pick? What am I gonna pick? This'll do the trick.
No attacks, please. Okay, cool.
Ready?
Let's lower her defense. Kaboom.
Did her health move at all?
Sure doesn't look like it did.
Give me a moment.
Oh my god! It went through the bubble! Okay,
You're alive still?
yeah.
Like, do we have to do grinding before we can do this part?
I don't remember needing to,
I have more
but...
Canadian stories.
Oh, wonderful. I mean, yeah, sure, go ahead.
No, not now. We're after the fight.
What does this do again? Deals high damage. Okay, let me do that. Wow, okay, so that did damage to her. Shit.
Alright.
Fuck. I'm probably not anywhere close.
That's a fusion.
No, she would have 2 gems.
Oh. Well, but you got another one hidden somewhere. Bottom of her foot or something.
Also, I mean, if she was a fusion, she would have to be a fusion of 2 Hessenites. So she would just be a bigger version of
Oh.
herself.
Hessenite.
Do your thing.
Well, I'm just gonna keep just gonna keep doing this. Hope that's okay. It's night.
Love bubbles.
To you. La 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 la. Oh my god. Oh shit, you can't revive Steven.
Wait, why not?
Because he's the only one that can use the cheeseburger backpack.
Oh.
Well.
Well, Hess Knight sure knows how to pick him.
Uh-oh. That looks bad. Okay, it doesn't look like it did anything, but it looked bad.
It was emotional damage.
Ready?
Okay. Not again!
Well, or again, if that is her least noticeable attack.
I suppose so, but she did just kill all the fucking turrets I made, which is kind of annoying.
My baby.
Fine.
Hello, Pearl.
There's nothing that an inordinate amount of clones can't fix.
So we're gonna Naruto this.
Yeah. If I had to say Pearl was like any character from an anime, it would have to be
Naruto, yeah.
Naruto.
Yeah. Well, fucking we do one character.
Shit. God damn it.
Sasuke.
Hello, Pearl.
No, that's just the opposite of Naruto. No, somebody who is
Initiate
like
attack mode.
obsessive.
Sakura.
No.
Pearl.
Ah, god damn it, I keep doing it.
Character like Pearl, actually. They all talk.
Can you put Perry's turrets around the clone?
just tick her to death. Pearl is not like Goku Frog Lord.
Fucking every time! 100% of the time. Okay, Steven's back up.
Am I gonna
Thank
pick?
fucking god.
Am I gonna pick?
Please tell me I have a together breakfast in here or something. Nice,
Do
okay.
your thing, thing.
Whew.
Good song.
Thrust, 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 thrust.
How to deal with someone you're too afraid to get close to.
Thrusting?
No, clones and turrets.
Oh, so
Alright.
the next time you
Apparently
see
I
a
can't
boat
talk
full
to
of
women,
bikini
so-
women.
Yeah, I was going for the same one, Paulson. Just trying to figure out how to word it.
Wait, to word what? To word what?
So the next time you see a bunch of bikini-clad women on a boat, you just need to build a bunch of turrets.
It's high thrust.
Yeah, I mean, that might get you somewhere.
No, it won't. No, it won't. It'll get me about the same amount of
Ready?
distance. Actually, no, it will get me negative distance than if I just done nothing. So it's off the table.
I mean, negative distance is closeness.
No, oh. No.
Uh,
It'll give me negative progress.
Okay, so next time you're on that boat with the women,
Item, I
so you were like trying to get that fire started, right?
I was not. I was just.
Okay,
oh,
let's
you
get
mean
this-
on the gas stove?
Yeah.
I was
Wasn't a
trying to
metaphor.
warm the mashed potatoes.
Right. Well, the gas stove. So I think what you should have done was accidentally lit yourself on fire, just a little bit, just like the
No.
hoodie sleeve on
Wait a
fire.
minute.
No, it's fine. Just the sleeve.
Uh-huh.
And while it's on fire, you like run out of there holding the mashed potatoes, and then you like accidentally, or you to put the fire out, you like dump the potatoes all over yourself, and like
Uh-huh.
get it all over your body. So you like to get the mashed potatoes off, then you just like
dunk yourself off the side of the boat into the water, and then you like come up gasping for air, and then you just turn to the lady and say, "Well, now that you know how non-threatening I am."
You can do this!
But see, that's kind of like one of my dad's plans. When we were going around in the cove, the ladies were still trying to work on their boat.
And he lit you on fire.
No. He was trying to talk about, like, maybe we could, like, hit you in the back of the head with the paddle. Like, not enough to knock you out, but enough to knock you out of the boat. So when that happens, I will simultaneously start having a heart attack, and the boat will start blowing away, and I can't save you. So the ladies have to come and and get you out of the water.
So wait,
we'll get you.
I see that's nothing like my plan.
Your plan for being daring and interesting and attractive to these ladies was to have them save you.
That was my dad's plan.
That was my dad's! Anyway, guys.
Yes!
You know what it's time for?
Mardonyx?
Wow. Jay, get the fuck out of my game.
I was mostly there!
Game time! Fuck this. Fuck the drama. Fuck the suspense. We playing Bibio James! I think I froze her? She's frozen!
With that. Hey!
Whatever that does.
Annabelle's making a heart attack is a bad plan. Well, no, the idea was to get me like in Back to the Future when Marty falls out of the tree.
I know. I'm just imagining that like these four women both like all four jump out of the boat at the same time, pull you up, and then like in Six Aladdin style, they're all like giving you CPR one breath at a time, like alternating. Like one pinches the nose, breathes in, then they swap out, and it just goes in a chain as they revive you. It was funny imagery in my head.
I see.
Don't mind me. Just
Beating up
hammering
the lady.
Hessenite over here. Cool. Let's spin that wheel. Spin that thing.
Come on, get the chest, get the chest, get the chest, get the chest.
That's what your dad was saying, right?
No!
Hey, defense up. Cool.
Speaking of Six Aladdins, when's Cuphead says same thing, Dan? I don't know. We've got so many things in the pipeline.
We do. It's so hard.
That's the condition in which only Jay and myself are available to stream, and also we feel both up for that very difficult game.
You all remember the noises I made at one time?
Hot.
No.
Occasionally there are just these pockets where Jay and I are the only ones available to stream for like 2 weeks in a row. And next time we hit one of those, you'll get your
Oh
Cuphead.
shit! I think I did it.
Oh, yeah!
I just fucking hammered the fuck out of her.
Fuck you!
Prism friend.
It's me that's defective. I was supposed to be perfect. They always said I would be. I knew it wasn't true. I needed the prism, not the other way around. And I lost it. I left it here, and now I can never get it back. Of course it activated for someone else. You. It should just belong to you. Take it.
That sounds like a trap.
No!
It doesn't belong to anyone. It should be free to make its own choice. Did you hear that, Prism? What do you want?
Go, be free, Prism friend! It flies out of Beach City. It's immediately snagged by a scientist and put through experiments.
Wait.
We're
yeah,
speaking
we
on behalf of the Prism?
Why are we?
And I don't have an emotional connection to actually make this choice in any meaningful way.
I can
like,
look at her bikini.
I don't know what the consequence would be if the Prism did one thing or the other.
I stay on Earth. We can get Save the Light 3.
I think it's in like the usual Steven theme that it would be go with Hessenite, make her feel better. Because Steven
But
helps out everybody.
Well, okay, yeah, I guess that is Steven.
uh,
But what is Prism?
huh.
I literally don't know the repercussions of picking either one of these. If it goes with Hessenite, what does Hessenite go and do with it? If it stays on Earth, what does it do? Like,
I don't
It
know.
Joins the show. The show is waiting for us to decide, so that'll be their final choice in the story.
I'm just gonna say stay on Earth. I didn't come all the way over here to beat her up just to fucking
Right,
put things
Steven?
back to the way they were.
It's good to see you again. But you don't have to keep being me. You can just be you.
You're a wise little creature, aren't you? Such an amusing end. For thousands of years, I wanted nothing more than to have it back. But now, here it is, and... I'm leaving it again.
Hessenite,
Whoop!
we can't let you leave here.
Let me. Maybe I'm not what they said I was. Or maybe I am.
What the fuck, Hessenite?
It's now my chance to go find out.
Whoop!
Well, we did it, team! But there's still one very important thing left to do.
Uh-oh. Did we forget something?
Yes! It's my other adventure! The RPG game!
God damn it,
I
Peridot.
finished it, but there's still more to do! Now I need to clear it to 100% completion! Who's with me? Steven, the prism!
100% completion is a curse word.
Oh, Prism! I'm so happy you're finally free. What do you think you want to do now? Travel the world, start a small business, finally catch up on that book you've been reading? Actually, before you do any of that stuff, and this is totally up to you, what do you say to hanging out one last time? All right, pizza party!
That's not what he said.
Great idea!
Oh, good. I'm starving.
Aw, yeah! I've been waiting the whole adventure for this.
Pizza? Again? Oh, all right.
Let's do it, team.
Yeah!
Fuck you, Hessenite!
Wow.
Got him.
Jesus. Jay just had to scream one more insult in there. And that's it!
That's it?
We did it!
Wait, we gotta go back! What's the other option to do?
Adventure is not my nature, but I'd never trade my place here with my friends, with my son. And you gave me courage, you gave me hope, you found a way to bring us
Greg.
home again. Again. I've never seen so many beautiful places filled with so many frightening faces. I wonder if
Anything
people
new,
will
the things
know
we
what
talked
we've
about
done
during
for
these
this
streams.
world.
But
Do you
only
think they would look at us the same way?
And it's gonna be alright.
What we really are. What we
Let's
really
go and
are.
save the light. And together we will fight.
So I did just look this up, and Grumpy Face Studios said that they plan to release an 8th playable character as DLC. But,
Are they gonna
As-
be a spoiler?
well, I don't think so. But the last mention of that was in December of 2017.
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
They just said no estimated time of arrival. So
Which means no.
Not even started development yet. You're welcome for playing. We win.
Yeah, no. So that is Steven Universe Save the Light. I think there is some sort of extra content if you get 100% in everything, but
Oh dear God.
I ain't got fucking time for that.
It's a
Like,
lot.
Yeah, we only found 64% of everything. And on my file where I was playing with my co-host that I do Gem Talk with, where we were intentionally trying to find everything, we still only found 83% of everything.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I think I'm pretty cool on saying if you guys want to see if there's a better ending. I don't even know, honestly. I haven't even looked it up myself. If you want to see if there's a better ending, then go YouTube it or play the game for another 20 hours yourself. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm willing to call this this series finale, you guys.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we
Get
defeated
me out of
it!
here. Get me out of here.
This weird place of whatever we've done.
All right, so with Steven Universe done, time to play some more Until Dawn!
Suck it, water, suck it, Hannah, suck it. That's the last one.
No, you know, I will tag out for any other one of those people, and that would be a-okay.
You
You guys want to play something else, and
Well,
we can find something.
what I was gonna say is, you guys were talking about playing a stream where it was only the two of you guys, right?
Not tonight.
Oh, I didn't know what it was.
Cuphead.
Oh, Cuphead,
Yeah.
right.
I
yeah.
think I would die.
I mean, I don't really have anything else planned, and I was planning on stopping at around 9 o'clock anyway, because I was expecting us to get done. So unless you guys want to do something for like another 15 minutes.
You know, let's call it actually, and we'll.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
let's call
I
it.
guess tonight is the day that we've started up the CATV Minecraft server, so
Oh,
time
yeah.
in there tonight might be fun. So
You guys
I
could,
think I'll go over there, and I will meet as many of you over there as I can.
Sure. Yeah, you guys go have fun with Legos Electronica. And I'm gonna go eat dinner, because I haven't done that yet. And
Right.
it's fucking
Food
9
is
o'clock.
important. All right. Well, good. So remember, scream at raccoons and talk to ladies, apparently.
Only if they're wearing bikinis, and only if your dad's there.
Only if your dad's there.
Any other time, too risky.
Yep. They will. They might say hi back, and then you'll just die.
And the contract will be sealed.
Not again.
Anyway, good night, everybody!